Are you an asset manager looking to decide which investment is likely to create the best social or environmental impact? Impact evidence is critical to raising much needed impact capital, so where do you start? Hi everyone, my name is Chris Gaines, lead trainer at SOPACT. Today in this session, I'm going to show you how to create an effective due diligence process based on stakeholder surveys. To understand any impact on people or the planet, data is needed across 5 dimensions: what, who, how much, contribution, and risk. This video will provide practical understanding on how to collect data across the 5 dimensions to understand the impact created on people and planet through your programs. The impact can be both positive and negative. The crux of the matter is to ask and collect data on the right questions. In this video, we will discuss how you can build an impact evidence-based due diligence survey that aligns with 5 dimensions of impact based on the impact management project and lean data approach from 60 Decibel. This approach is fairly new and provides a great start if you are just beginning to establish an impact measurement process for your projects. According to the Impact Management Project, to effectively measure and understand impact data, it needs to be collected across all 5 dimensions. The first step requires enterprises to start by understanding who their customers or stakeholders are, by collecting data on their demographics and seeking feedback on their wants and needs. Second, an enterprise might then seek more specific feedback from stakeholders about what other kinds of impact, positive or negative, they are experiencing when engaging with the enterprise for the product or service. You can also ask for feedback through the operations of the enterprise as an employee, community member, or supplier. To manage these projects, the enterprise will then need data on which impacts are most important, the what, to the stakeholder affected, as well as the degree of change, or how much, that have occurred for each. Self-reported data is collected directly from people such as employees, customers, suppliers, who interact with the enterprise. Self-reported data can be either objective or subjective. Impact Cloud's innovative impact strategy allows a better alignment between investors' impact framework and enterprises' intended impact. Both investors and enterprises can collaborate to create self-reported data that can easily align with due diligence and regular reoccurring monitoring and evaluation results that investors may be looking to learn. Once you've designed a survey, you should test the effectiveness of the survey with a limited group. Once finalized, use whatever mechanism is best suited for the given situation. Data collection could be door-to-door when collecting data in areas with poor networking, or it could be online if network connectivity is good. Let us now look at all the 5 dimensions in detail and the types of data that needs to be collected in each of the dimensions. The first dimension is what. What outcomes do business activities drive? How important are these to the people experiencing them? The key here is to ask, is your enterprise generating a negative or positive outcome? Is your enterprise delivering a level of outcome above or below a national or international performance standard? Are you generating unimportant outcomes? There are 4 impact data categories required to assess what. The outcome level experienced by the stakeholder when engaging with the enterprise. The outcome can be positive or negative, intended or unintended. The threshold for a positive outcome. The level of outcome that the stakeholder considers to be positive or good enough. The threshold can be a nationally or internationally agreed on standard. The importance of the outcome to stakeholders. Stakeholders' view of whether the outcome they experience is actually important to them. And lastly, sustainable development goals or other globally recognized metrics. For example, a gym company that provides high-quality, low-cost services may ask when you first visited the gym, what improvements in your life were you looking for? The second dimension is who. Who experiences the outcome? How underserved are the stakeholders in relation to the outcome? There are 4 impact data categories that describe who. Stakeholder, or the type of stakeholder experiencing the outcome. Geographical boundary, the geographical location where the stakeholder experiences the social and/or environmental outcome. Baseline outcome level, the level of outcome experienced by the stakeholder prior to engaging with the enterprise. These are stakeholder characteristics, socio-demographics, and behavioral characteristics of the stakeholder to enable segmentation. Continuing with the same hypothetical gym example, the gym could determine out of all of the people who join the gym, how many of them are overweight. This gives them a good understanding of how underserved the people are, giving them a good baseline to start measuring their impact effectively. Next dimension, how much. How much of the outcome occurs across scale, depth, and duration? Scale is the number of individuals experiencing the outcome. Depth is the degree of change experienced by the stakeholder. Duration is the time period for which the stakeholder experiences the outcome. For example, if the gym identified how many people were indeed overweight in the who dimension, they can now ask the questions to determine if a lot of people indeed did lose weight or were not enjoying the benefits of weight loss. This tells the company the degree to which the outcome is experienced by the stakeholder. What is the enterprise's contribution to what would likely happen anyways? Depth counterfactual is the estimated degree of change that would occur anyways regardless of the stakeholder's contributions. The duration counterfactual is the estimated time period that the outcome would last for, regardless of your intervention. For example, the gym could ask its stakeholders if they have used services from some other company or used some other products to experience their own weight loss. This would clearly indicate if the outcomes experienced by the stakeholders can be attributed to the gym itself. What is the risk to people and the planet that the impact might not occur as expected? Impact risk type is the type of risk that may undermine the delivery of the outcome. Impact risk level is the level of risk specified in that risk type. This is a very important data category. In this example, the gym could continuously measure the number of people who drop off after starting the program, which gives them the drop-off rate, which can effectively tell them the risk they are running toward the product or services they offer to people. Once results from a large enough population are collected, enterprises can classify results for each effect as shown in the impact scorecard here. Investors can use this information presented for the due diligence. Once an investment is made, investors can request yearly updates to monitor improvement year after year. Are you ready to give it a spin? Start your impact journey with Impact Cloud today. Well, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you learned something new, and I'm curious to hear what challenges you and your organization are currently facing when it comes to building an effective theory of change. Drop a comment down below and let's get the discussion started. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an upload. And until then, this has been Chris Gaines. I'll see you next time.